Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with another weekly statue update. If you guys are new to the channel, this is a little series that I do every week, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes even a month. It just depends on whether or not I have time. But this time around, we're going to go over the past 2 weeks. So this will cover everything from May 15th to the 28th. And this time around, when I was making my folders, I didn't have too many announcements. So this video shouldn't be as long as some of the earlier ones, especially that one last time when I went over a full month worth of statues. That was pretty crazy, but there was a lot of good stuff announced that time and this time as well. So let's go ahead and get into them. We're gonna start with the first week, which was the 15th to the 21st of May. Really small amount of statues here, so let's go ahead and jump into them. All right, so we're starting off with kind of a spicy one here. We have a new Yor statue. If you guys remembered from last one of this series, we did go over Atlas Studios' first Yor statue. That one already went up for pre-order. I did pre-order that one, but here is their second Yor. It looks like they're making her in her sort of like her casual outfit. We have seen her wear this a few times in the anime now. But yeah, this is just a concept, so it's no 3D rendering or anything like that, but so far, I like what I see. Apparently, also, if you order this one, you do get like an extra, I don't know what the extra is, but you do get something a little extra for just continuing to pick up statues from Atlas Studios line. But I'm not opposed of picking up different statues of Yor if she's wearing different outfits. So we'll see. We might consider this one in the future. So far, I like what Atlas Studio has been doing. Next up, we got Sasuke from Evil Studio. This one is pretty cool looking statue, but it is a little busy. So I don't know if I'm going to be picking it up, especially because I'm focusing mainly like on a Susanoo display. I want to pick up all of Sasuke's Susanos. So this just has a little bit of everything. And honestly, the Susanoo is kind of minor here on the bottom of the base. Sharingan does look pretty cool here. I love how this one looks. I think Sasuke has one of the best looking Sharingans. I think that one looks really cool. We also got the eagle, we got the snake, and we got this sort of like tiger, electric tiger. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest. I think it's one of the abilities that Kakashi showed Sasuke. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you just want one statue of Sasuke showing off like all of his summons, basically. These are pretty much all of his summons. Evil Studio, in my opinion, has been knocking it out of the park. If we keep going, here we have a size comparison of how big this statue is just compared to a human. Hit did joke around because she's most likely Asian, and Asians are pretty short, so maybe it just looks big because the person holding it might be small. But either way, it still looks huge. You can even tell just by comparing it to the size of the 1/4 scales back here. It's just about the same height, if not taller than some of these 1/4 scales. So that's pretty crazy. And then as far as the face sculpts, oh my god, I think this Evil Studio Sasuke, no lie, I think it has the best Sasuke face sculpts that I've seen so far. Some of the studios, even licensed studios, haven't done a great job with capturing the likeness of Sasuke in their statues. And Evil Studio here, they're an unlicensed studio, and I think they did an amazing job with the Sasuke face sculpt right here. So yeah, I'm not picking it up, but I wish I could just pick up this face sculpt and put it on some of the other statues that I have. And then here, it looks like we do get an extra maybe with this statue. That's actually a pretty cool looking frame. So if that does come with the statue, that's awesome. Like, it's like a 2-in-1 right there. All right, so that was it for Evil Studio Sasuke. Now we're moving into the G5 Studio line. I've been showing this one off over the past few of these episodes. I'm pretty sure I've showed off all of them so far, and the latest one that has been announced is this Itachi. So if we move one more, this is the concept, which I honestly think looks awesome. I love Itachi's pose, and I love how the snake is kind of intertwining itself around the armored Susanoo. And the armored Susanoo himself looks really awesome as well. Like, imagine this as like a 1/6 scale or something like that. That would look amazing. But it is a WCF scale, so it's not going to be a huge statue. And I believe the price point for this one was around 250 bucks. But look at this face sculpt. This face sculpt is really nice too, and I love the extra bust. Look at all the detail on this little extra bust holds the extra face. This is the first time I've ever seen WCF scale have multiple portraits for the face. That's pretty cool. So yeah, overall, I mean, you guys know I love G5 Studio. I love my WCF. Not many people do, but me and my boy Nike Tech, we love these, and this one, I think it's probably the best one out of the line so far. You know what? I don't know. It's between Madara and Itachi. I love both of these. I honestly do think I like Itachi more just because of the snake. I love how the snake looks around the Susanoo, whereas for Madara, we just have the Susanoo. So yeah, I'll go with Itachi as my favorite from this line. But you guys see what's next? My boy Sasuke. So it looks like we're gonna get Sasuke in a skeletal Susanoo. And oh my god, I have a feeling this one might be my favorite. The skeletal Susanoo, I don't know if it's my favorite Susanoo, but I really love the way that it looks. So I can't wait to see this one. All right, moving on, we got some more Spy Family. We got another Anya here. I don't know what, is this Little Love Studio? Is this the studio? I don't know what this is, online sales, but overall, really cute. They've been making a lot of cute Anyas, and we do have some more that we'll be showing you guys here. One of them is my personal favorite so far, so I'll share that with you guys here in a bit. Oniri Creations, they are a licensed studio, and they've made a few Attack on Titan statues. I believe they've made a Levi, and now they're making a Mikasa with a similar pose, because I believe Levi's had the Beast Titan's hand, and for this one we have Mikasa throwing off the I forgot what this is, those rocket launchers. She's about to attack the Armored Titan with that, but personally, I'm not the biggest fan of these. So this is a licensed company, and this one is not going to be cheap. And I don't know, for it being a licensed company, I think they could do much better than this. Plus, the face sculpt, not my favorite, to be honest. Probably one of my least favorite from even between licensed and unlicensed statues for Mikasa. Let's go ahead and continue with, I believe, the last one for this week. We got Player One Studio Himiko Toga. And I love, she's one of my favorite characters from My Hero Academia, at least character design wise. I love the way that she looks. I love her personality. And I think Player One captured that very well here. The only thing that's unfortunate is that I believe they only do 1/4 scale, so I most likely won't pick this one up. But I do really like the design, and I love the face sculpt right here, which, by the way, if I scroll over one, we do have multiple head sculpts. And to be honest though, the one with the mask looks a little strange to me. I don't know why. It looks more like a Bane mask from like Batman the Animated Series. I don't know, it looks strange to me, but these other two I think are great. The one with the tongue sticking out is obviously my favorite. So yeah, you do get multiple options though if you guys did want to display one over the other. But last one for this week, we got a DC Studio Temari. This one kind of blew up when it was first announced. A lot of people were pretty interested in it. Like the body sculpt is honestly really nice. I personally do really like it. I love what she's wearing. This one also is a cast off, so you can purchase it. There are two options. I believe you can either buy the standard version or the cast off version. Man, the price point was very good for this one as well. I know this one has gone up for pre-order, so let's check on this one really quick. All right, so the regular version is $189, while the EX version is $229. So that's about a $40 difference if you guys did want to pick up the EX version, which I believe the EX version includes both. So yeah, the EX version includes the standard version, plus the replaceable naked body, as it says right there. Right now, I'm waiting to see if they are going to continue this line and make like the other girls from Naruto. If they do, I might consider coming back and ordering this one, because I think it would be cool to have a display of all of the Naruto gals. That would be a nice little display that I wouldn't mind trying to get, but we'll see. I want to see what they put out next first. All right, so now we're moving on to the statues that were announced from the 22nd to the 28th of May. Starting off with this one, which I actually totally missed. Like, I don't recall ever seeing this one shared on my Discord, but apparently it was. And we got this Dayu Studio, or Dayu X Fatboy Studio, of Goku and Piccolo when Goku was teaching Piccolo how to drive. This is known as one of like the better filler episodes from Dragon Ball. No, I had fun watching it, so it's pretty cool that they decided to make a statue of it. And by the looks of it, it's honestly looks like a really nice statue. It'd be cool to add this one to the collection, if anything, just for the memes. Next up, we got some Pokemon. I realized that when I'm making these lists, when I'm preparing for them, I only pull pictures shared on my statue channel, but I do have another channel called like the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh channel, and I've realized that I've missed out on sharing like a bunch of Pokemon statues with you guys. So I'm gonna try to make sure to check that more often when I'm making these lists. And this past week, we honestly didn't get the best one announced, but we got a Jiggilypuff by Hex Studio. If you like Jiggilypuff, this one's a really cute one. We got Jiggilypuff, I think it's Wigglypuff and Igglypuff. I honestly don't remember the names of these two, but I think that's right. And overall, it's really cute. I love how we have the little music notes kind of spiraling around the statue, and we have Rainbow here in the background. I think if you are a Jigglypuff fan, this is like one to get. I think it's really cute. I don't think I've ever seen another Jigglypuff statue out there. And right now, Egg Studio and P-Pap are kind of like the main two Pokemon statues that you want to be looking out for. So, yeah. All right, continuing with the Studio Ghibli statues that have been releasing as of late. We got this one by a studio that, again, I've never heard of, Emoji and Wind Studio, I'm assuming. But this one looks very similar to the concept that we saw from OPM Studio, but I think this one might actually be a little bit better because we don't get this character here represented in the other statue, whereas we do get her here. And it's a really beautiful piece. If you like Ponyo, this is definitely one to consider. It did go out for pre-order, and I think it was going for about 350 bucks, which is not too shabby. It's definitely a lot cheaper than the price points that we were seeing for that OPM Studio, which reached like the $500 range. So if you guys are interested in this one, definitely go check it out. I know I've mentioned it already, but Ponyo is not my favorite, so I won't be getting this one. Although I shared this one with my wife, and she did really like it. She was thinking about maybe getting this one for Aizen's room, so we'll see. Maybe it might come to the collection. We'll have to make a decision. Considering you still have to pay for shipping on this, but regardless of the price, I think it's an awesome statue. Definitely let me know what you guys think about this one. All right, and arguably the most hype announcement over the past couple of weeks, at least in my opinion, because a lot of people went crazy for it, and even me, I really like this concept. We got Fantasy Studio Tengen Uzui from the second season of Demon Slayer. I just think this is an awesome statue. And you know what? I just noticed that on Daki strips right here, you can actually see some images of his wives. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that up until just right now. We also got the sickle right here from Gyoturu. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But that's really cool. Now I'm curious to see if they have the rest of the wives on the rest of these strips over here. Oh my god, now I might consider getting this one because I'm still on the fence. But you know what? I may end up grabbing him just because the body sculpt looks amazing, the face sculpt looks amazing, and I just noticed those details right here with one of his wives on the strands. Here are some of the head sculpts that you get. In total, you do get 3, which are right here. You get this one here with some blood splatter. We got a clean face, and then we have one here with his hair down. You guys know me. I love my head sculpts with the blood splatter, so I would probably choose to display him with this one. Although I kind of wish we got a version of his hair down with some blood splatter. That would have been cool. I think I prefer him with his hair down in my opinion. But regardless, you have 3 head sculpts to choose from. And that's pretty much it. The price point for this one was also around 350 bucks. I might have to see if I can sell some of my statues and see if I can go back and order this one because I'm starting to really like it the more that I look at it. But again, let me know what you guys think of this. It is also up for pre-order on all of the sites. I have links down below to all the sites that I usually order from, so go check them out if you guys are interested in this one. Another Pokemon statue that was announced recently. This one is just a concept, but I thought it was so cool. You guys know I love me some Gengar, and here we have the Agatha Trainer from the Elite Four from Generation 1. So we get all of the Pokemon that she battles with. We got the Arbok, the Gengar, Haunter, and Hit's main Pokemon right here. Well, I think he likes Zubat. I'm not sure about Gengar. But we got Gengar here, which overall the concept looks awesome. I'm curious to see what the 3D sculpt will look for this one. But right now, I'm loving it. I most likely won't get it because I'm not a Pokemon collector, but I would love to see this one in someone in my Discord servers collection. I think it looks really cool. I'm also curious how they're going to make this sort of float like that. And whether or not they're going to add LED or clear resins to some of these purple effects right here. We'll see. All right, now Hex Studio back at it again. This time we got Garra with Shokaku, the first-tailed beast. And oh my god, I think this one is probably one of the coolest looking Garras out there. In my opinion, I think I like this concept more than Jimei, which is like the other competitor for some of the licensed Naruto statues. So I can't wait to see this one as well, like a 3D rendering or a 3D sculpt. Although right now, Hex has announced quite a bit of statues at this point. So this one most likely is just a teaser and won't come out until either late 2023 or early 2024 even. Although who knows, maybe they can speed up their production on some of these other statues that they're still working on. And we might see this one in mid 2023 or something. But me personally, I'm still waiting for them to share or to put up their pre-order for Itachi, which is my personal favorite armored Susanoo right now. So I can't wait to see that one, but also be curious to see if they are going to continue this and do sort of like a Jinchuriki line. I think that would be pretty cool for anyone who's looking for that, because I know most lines, they always start a Jinchuriki line, but they never complete it. So hopefully if they do that, they can take that Jinchuriki line to completion. So we can at least have one full line of Jinchurikis. Next up, we got the second statue announced by Light Team Studio. This one, to be honest, was a little underwhelming for me. Like their Anya, even their Anya, when it first was announced, I thought it wasn't the best Anya out there, but I liked it because it was the same cover as the Volume 2 cover. I thought it would work as a Spy Family display, sort of putting her in front of the manga, and I wanted to do that for the rest of these. I was hoping that the price point would be similar for all of them, but Anya was 100 bucks. And their Yor came out, and she came out at double the price for 200 bucks. And for what we get, honestly, I'm not loving like the face sculpt and the body sculpt. Just something about it is off to me. So I may just stop at Anya. I'll be fine just having Anya and putting her in front of my Volume 2 cover, and we'll see how that looks. But I'm gonna drop this line, and I won't be continuing picking up the rest of these. Which for me, that's fine. I'm happy with Anya. She is my favorite character from the series, and I plan to get more statues of her, and we'll see one here in a bit that I'm very interested in, which maybe it is next? Nope, it's not next. Next up, we got LX Studio, Luffy, and these other two guys. I'm not a One Piece guy, so I don't know the characters. I think this guy is Law, and this guy, yeah, I have no clue what his, try something. I'm starting to remember from some of the conversations that I've seen, but everybody in the that loves One Piece and in the statue community, they went crazy for this one. Like I remember for a few days, everybody was just talking about it, and it kept selling out on FNC, and then they put more in stock, and it's sold out now in like other sites as well, like in Dream of Anime. But yeah, I can see why. It's honestly a really cool concept. And even though I'm not too deep into One Piece enough to collect statues, this one honestly looked really cool. And by the looks of it, it also has some LED on the base, which you guys know I'm a sucker for LEDs, so that's pretty cool as well. One thing to note though is I believe this one is closer to a 1/3 scale, which is huge. But if you guys like this, you guys might want to hurry up and try to see if you can get one, because they are selling out pretty fast. All right, now going into Ranni statues again. I know last time we went over a bunch of them. Over these past 2 weeks, only one more was announced, but I actually really like this one. I love the moon, the full moon behind her. If you guys have played the game, you know that there's like a spell that you get from her called like the full moon cast or something like that. So that's really cool. I love how she looks standing in front of the moon, and I love the floor that she's kind of standing on. Kind of looks like the sky when you're in Nokron, which is like the underground in Elden Ring. So I like this concept, but once again, they're only making it in 1/4 scale, so I won't be getting it, unfortunately. Another one that they're only making in 1/4 scale. Man, these guys are losing out on a lot of customers. At least they're losing out on my money, because they're just making a bunch of 1/4 scale statues recently. But we got this Quiet, which I was really interested in this one because Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, back in the day when it came out, I had never played a Metal Gear Solid game. I played that game and I freaking loved it. It was one of the last games before Elden Ring that I got super into, completed everything, and I loved the character Quiet as well. I thought she was a really cool character in the series. So I would have liked to pick something up, but like I said, it was only in 1/4 scale, and I believe when she went up for pre-order, she was around like $600, which is, yeah, that's a bit much for me. So I won't be getting it, but if you guys are 1/4 collectors and you like Metal Gear Solid like I did, at least Metal Gear Solid 5, you guys might consider picking this one up. And here is the Anya that I was talking about. Oh my gosh, I think this one looks super cute. This is by RD Studios, which if you guys know by now, I've been picking up pretty much everything that they've announced so far. And this one is a 1/4 scale, but the price for this is $200. It already went up. It's going actually up for pre-order on tomorrow, which is the 30th, May 30th. I think that's correct. So if you guys are interested, you guys should act fast. It will be up for pre-order soon. And I don't know how long it'll stay up. It might stay up for a while. I don't know how many people. I think RD usually keeps their pre-orders up for about a week, and that's how they determine what their edition size is going to be and stuff like that. At least that's what I've seen them do for these past couple of statues that they've announced. So yeah, I love it. I think Anya looks super cute, and they announced this today, and they did share 2 additional face sculpts. So we got this face sculpt right here, which is kind of like her shocked face, or when she sees something that she loves. And then we got her, I believe they call this the Waka Waka face, which is kind of going viral right now. So yeah, they had to include that one. And yeah, all of the face sculpts are honestly perfect in my opinion. Some people were complaining that the eyes were a little bit too big, but I don't know. To me, they look fine, especially this one is perfect. But in my opinion, I think both of these look great. So let me know what you guys think. Are you guys interested in this one? It's a 1/4 scale for $200. I think that's a great price. So I may be adding this one to the collection and just staying loyal to RD Studios. We're gonna skip over this one just because this is the Marin that was released this past 2 weeks, and so far, I don't know how, they're getting worse. This is the worst Marin that I've ever seen, but we're gonna skip over that. And this Ichigo, it's a WCF scale. This one will be the last one for this video. I thought this was a really cool concept. So they're releasing, I honestly didn't even see when this guy went up for pre-order, but this guy went up for pre-order a while ago, and they are making a story of Ichigo line right here. So we will get all of the different forms of Ichigo. This is what they have planned so far. So you can see all of the different forms right here in the background. And it says here that there may be more. So I'm assuming that's for like the new season coming up. There might be some new forms. They're going to just add more to the lines. But yeah, I'm super interested in these, especially because they're only like $56 to order. And shipping will be around $30. So you're looking at around $80 for each of these. So you may only want to pick up a few, maybe your favorites. For me, I like this one because this is the first time that he used his Bankai. I may pick up one of these Vasto Lord statues as well. This one looks pretty cool too. And I can't tell what these two are, to be honest. But right now, those are the 3 that I'm interested in. This one, and one of these guys. And then here's a close-up of the face. So, yep, with that will conclude this video. I don't know, something felt off about this one. Let me know how you guys felt about this. Are you guys still enjoying these videos? Let me know in the comment sections down below. If you guys want to see some of my other videos, check out these videos over here to the right. And I'll catch you guys on